Hey Pipers, I'm going to come back at you one more time here on a Monday night and show y'all a little pipe that I found 3 or 4 months back on eBay. I've briefly showed it one time, I think, but I hadn't had a chance. I hadn't smoked this pipe a couple of times and just kind of got it out and cleaned it up and had a chance to smoke it a little bit. And this is it. This is a little Mello root. That's the name of it, and I don't know if you can see it. Mello root, imported briar from Italy. Now, I'm smoking some HH Old Dark Fired in it. Now, the story about this little pipe, as best I can tell, and from what I found on the internet, supposedly, and this is the way I bought it, the description on eBay was circa 1965, and of course that was the year I was born, so that's, what really got my attention. Didn't pay much for this little pipe. Shipping and all, I might have had $22 or $23 in it. I think it was $15 for the pipe, maybe $6 for shipping, I don't know. But anyhow, the story, the best I can tell on it, is that this was a promotional pipe from the 60s, put out by the Lord Tobacco Company, which in this day and age, Lord, of course, is a cigarette manufacturer, and their big brands, their big two brands are an old one that's been around forever, and one that my dad smokes called Kent, and their most prominent, popular brand, their big brand today, is Newport Menthol. And of course, they carry a little private label called Maverick too. Back when I was in the store business, of course, Kent, we didn't even. I used to had one customer smoke Kent Golden Light, and I would get order a carton a week from my dad on the regular Kent. But we sold a ton of Newports. It may be in the South, it's probably the top selling menthol cigarette. But we sold a lot of Mavericks because it was a cheaper end deal too. Kind of priced down there with a basic or a Doral or something like that. But apparently, back in the 60s, Lord was in the pipe tobacco business. And I haven't really had a lot of time to dig into it. But I'm kind of interested in this little old pipe. And of course, Guy Witherspoon got me interested in collecting old pipes like this that's got, from years gone past, different. And like I say, I'm thinking that I don't know whether they sold these pipes, gave them away, or whatever. But if any of y'all ever heard of the Mello root, am I saying this right, or is that yellow root? No, it's Mello root. Mello root, yeah. If any of y'all ever heard of it, or some of you old timers remember if Lord, what they sold back in the day. Let me know, because I'd like to find out a little bit more history on this pipe. It's not a whole lot on it nowadays, but if you can help me with that, let me know. I appreciate it. Boy, it's cold here in Louisiana. It has been dreary all weekend long. We got rained out third weekend in a row at River Market. And, one weekend we went, the last couple of weekends, we made a partial day. And then they called it off. Of course, they give us a credit, 50% if they call it off midday. But, of course, like today, Saturday, they called it off in its entirety. So we'll get 100% credit for next Saturday. And I sure need some clear weather for the next 3 coming up. We got the next normal one at the beginning of their kickoff of Christmas, and then we've got the fireworks deal on the 7th and the Duck Commander Christmas on the 14th. That's the one we're expecting 40,000. And we have all of us vendors down here put our eggs in that basket, so we got a lot riding on it. Y'all keep us in your prayers on that. That we have good weather. Cool is okay, but we sure don't need any rain. It's cool. We'll stock up on the hot chocolate and coffee, But anyway, it's sure been cold here, and dreary and rainy. We had a little sleet earlier this morning, and regionally around a little north of us here, right on the Arkansas line. Didn't get any accumulation on some bridges. Got some, and it began to accumulate on some tree limbs, but thankfully tonight it's raining, but the rain is keeping the temperatures above freezing, thankfully. So it was 36 at 6 o'clock when I went out to go to the little market around the little supermarket around the corner there out of the subdivision, and I think it's about 37 now, so it's actually came up a little bit. But anyhow, we're braced. Sure don't need none of that down here, because any sleet or snow in North Louisiana just grinds us to a halt. We're not used to it here, and it will grind everything to a standstill. So anyhow, I'm going to wrap it up. If y'all know anything about this mellow root, let me know. I've done a lot of restoration work on it, a little shining, and got all the oxidation off the stem, but I sure would like to know something on this. Y'all can help me, let me know. We'll catch y'all later. Have a good one, and God bless.